So today we're doing a tier list, but not just any tier list. This is a powers tier list where we're gonna rank them from God's blessing to what are these. So I'm gonna start with the what are these category first, where I'm gonna put the Thrive and the Monkey Boost. Now Thrive doesn't look like a good power at all. It's only a 25% increase in production and pops and only lasts for 2 rounds, and I feel like this is way too bad to even make it to the pretty bad category. Monkey Boost, on the other hand, I had to look up what it does, and apparently this doubles the attack speed of towers for 15 seconds, and just to compare it to the Homeland Defense ability, which gives double attack speed and pierce for 20 seconds, it just looks like a scuffed Homeland Defense basically for 100 monkey money per pop, which I guess can be useful in the ultra late game, but you can't just keep popping Monkey Boost to beat rounds. It's way too expensive, so I consider this to be a power that should be avoided. Next up is the Banana Farmer, which I feel like everyone knows where I'm gonna place it. It's in the God's Blessing category. These guys are godsend and I keep spending money on them like crazy. It is 100% completely worth it. The Camo Trap is one that I'm gonna put in the pretty bad category just because every tower in the game can see camo, and the harder camo rounds actually usually start in the mid game, so I can see them getting used if you forgot to buy camo, I guess, which is going to be done mostly by newer players, so I would say it's pretty bad. The Cash Drop is another very good power, but not good enough I think to be put in the God's Blessing category, so I'll put this one in the very useful one. Cash drops are very good on maps you know that you can't beat, and this goes for boss events too. Dropping a single cash drop at the start can snowball the economy like crazy, and it's a lot better than using continues later in the game, especially since continues become more expensive. Time Stop is a power that I think is not useful, because the idea with this power is to buy yourself time to place other towers. Now the thing is that instead of doing that, instead of using a time stop, you can just use auto start between rounds, or if you're about to leak, you can just quit to the main menu and come back into the game and you can plan the same round again. So I'd put the time stop into the pretty bad category. The Energizing Totem is one that goes in the very useful category, and if you guys haven't used it, I highly recommend you do, especially for going ultra late game. It gives a 25% attack speed boost to all towers in its range and lasts for 5 rounds, but the cool thing about this one is that you don't have to keep placing new ones. When 5 rounds pass, you can just recharge the one that you have placed for only $20, and the original purchase cost is $80, so once you place a single one, you're getting the next one for 25% discount on the original cost. The Glue Trap goes to the specific situations one, and even though it's kind of the same as the Camo Trap, this works on all balloons, and I've gotten to appreciate it more ever since Geraldo and his bottle of glue came out, but positioning is important so it doesn't get wasted on balloons that you would have popped, so I think specific situations is appropriate. The Pontoon and Portable Lake are both in the pretty bad category. They seem like they're just there for the memes, but on the other hand, I did use a lot of portable lakes in one of my videos to get a degree 100 Nave Arc, so I'm kind of torn between specific situations and pretty bad, but I'm gonna go for pretty bad for both of them just because we're not using them out of necessity I think, but more because we want to use them. The Moab Mine is an easy specific situations for me because Moab popping power can be a problem on round 40, and this is the only round where I see this one being used. The Super Monkey Storm is a needy pretty bad one because it doesn't go through Moab layers. So for example, if you use it on a Moab, it won't pop the ceramics inside of the Moab, just the Moab layer, which I think is unacceptable for a power that costs $100 and doesn't even scale in the late game. And the last one, another favorite of mine, are the tech bots, which go into the God's Blessing category. I mean, these things are something that are always useful, they last forever, you can hook them to different towers, they can automate druid farming strategies, and most importantly, when going ultra late game, these guys will use all of those village abilities and overclocks and whatever you need, and you can literally just sit back and watch. So an easy God's blessing on the tech bots. So that's my powers list. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you agree with my choices and what would you change, and I'll see you guys in the next one.